is John Chapman with the 49ers Rush, and we are continuing our 49ers roster countdown, all 90 players on the 49ers roster. And today we have, at number 88, Marcelino McCrary-Ball. Again, Marcelino McCrary-Ball, very, very fun name. Linebacker, he's kind of a safety linebacker hybrid, which the 49ers love, and he's an undrafted free agent. He's wearing jersey number 40. He's 6 foot 214, which is way too small for a linebacker, even in today's NFL. If you go back to the 80s or 90s, and if you saw this metric, it's almost like a corner. Like, he's small, very undersized. So he's 23 years old, and he is a developmental linebacker that they are going to have to build. This is one of the players that can gain the most through the weight room, and they're just going to have to season that body and create an NFL body out of it. He's going to have to add a good 15 to 20 pounds of muscle, but we'll have to see what that looks like. Now, he's from Indiana. He played at Roswell High School, the Fighting Hornets, and was the 87th ranked safety nationally by Scout.com recruiting service. Now, whenever he got to Indiana, he blew up. As a freshman, finished third on the team in tackles with 75 tackles, 60 solo. And so you could kind of see that linebacker mentality. Great open field tackler. He was also the team captain not once but twice in 2020 and 2021, and started 12 of his 13 games as a freshman. Now, as a freshman, true freshman, mind you, All-American, true freshman All-American, honorable mention, All Big Ten. The dude just blew up. After that, that's where the trouble started. His sophomore year, he got through 3 games before getting a medical red shirt with an injury. Sophomore season, started 11 out of 12, finished third on the team tackles again. Redshirt senior year, suffered a season-ending ACL injury in camp. And then got a graduate year because everybody got that COVID year of exemption. And in 2021, he played all 12 games, started 6 of them, and received his degree in 2020 in liberal studies. So very, very smart kid, finished his degree, stuck around, just building more tape, coming back from that ACL. Now, a couple other things that I think are interesting. If you go back to his high school, in 2015, he was an honorable mention All-State player and first-team All-Region selection, and he's got NFL pedigree. Has 3 older brothers, all of which played collegiately. 2 of them played in the NFL, Marcus and Reggie Jr. So he's somebody that's going to have that support from his family, that knows what it means to be a pro and what that takes to go through that. Now, he is undersized, and with that, you're going to get speed. He ran a 4.5140, which is great for a linebacker, exceptional. Bench press reps, he had 23 reps at 225, which again just continually streams to me. He's got a 6 foot, 214 pound frame, but he's strong. He had 23 reps in the bench press, 35.5 inch vertical. So the explosion, lower body strength is there, speed's there. There's a lot of positives about this guy, but again, you're almost thinking of like a sculpture because you got to carve it out of him. He's not ready. That's not an NFL body currently. I think the only thing that he could possibly compete at currently is that third linebacker spot, and even then, it's too far. So, like, if we look at, again, we have no NFL stats to go off of. This is his rookie year. Again, he played that husky position at Indiana. So you can see the blueprint in transition because it's just like Fred Warner, just like DFF, just like Jared Maiden, as I mentioned earlier. He has to follow that mold. He's got a ton of Big Ten experience, good measurables, all those things. Best case is to make the practice squad. That's why he's number 88 on our list. Developmental guy. You're not going to keep him on the practice squad for what he is now. This is a 1 to 2 year developmental process. It's a luxury guy. And to be honest with you, I don't think he's going to make it right off the bat because there are 9 linebackers currently on the 49ers roster. They might keep 4 or 5. Now, if they keep 5, might keep 1 on the practice squad. Doubt they keep 2. So he's got to surpass some guys, maybe injuries, trades, something along those lines. maybe might get him on the back end of the practice squad, but even at that, he would be one of the last additions. And so I don't really see there's any chance for him making the initial 53-man roster. I'd say next to 0%. But it doesn't take much for him to make that practice squad. And if he can get on, if he can prove that he belongs and, positive in the locker room and all those things and can just be a workout warrior, you got to wait and see, because the 49ers, Fred Warner's here long term. Azeez and Drake Greenlaw last year of their deals. Maybe you bring one back. I doubt both. That's what he's vying for. So this is a true redshirt year and a possibility for Marcelino McCrary-Ball to make the practice squad. That's what you're hoping for. So keep an eye out for 40. He's going to look like a corner. He's going to be lining up at linebacker. Can he show that he belongs with the big boys despite his small size now? That's what we got to look out for. So also want to just say thank you to the producers of this show, good old Coach Cruz and Josh. You guys are incredible. Thank you for all the research. And again, if you haven't already caught this, we're doing every single player, all 90, before the first preseason game. So if you haven't checked that out yet, head over to our YouTube and you can watch them all there and get to know every single 49ers player from 1 all the way to 90.